few months ago my rugby season ended and I went into a period where I took a little bit of time off, and slowly as the time went on since the season finished, I started to feel like there was something a wee bit out of place in my head. I think during the season was the happiest I've ever been in my life, and I was just enjoying every moment, just going through it, and every day was a blessing to wake up, to go to training. It was probably the best period of my life. After the season, it was quite like a crushing blow that I felt when I didn't really have that something to do. Like, I didn't have any reason to get out of bed, and it was quite a shock to my system because I thought I'd nailed this whole happiness theory. That went on for a few weeks. In the off season, I was training 4 times a week. And when I was getting home, I was literally just sitting in front of the TV on Netflix, which was not really that productive, or, to be honest, very enjoyable. It was always getting to that point where I just wanted to watch something else, or I wanted to actually do something that was engaging. And I got concussed. I think I mentioned in a video before. This was probably about a month ago now, or just over a month ago. I had a bit more time to just sit on my own. I wasn't allowed to be on my screens and stuff and drinking coffee and all of this stuff. When I realised all the lessons and stuff I'd been learning throughout the year, I made a very important discovery about fulfilment and its role in happiness. And during the off season, although I was training and I was still working towards becoming a better athlete and stuff, I didn't have the same drive to get out of bed, because it was my daily routine would probably be get up, go to training, go for a meal with the guys afterwards, come in, have lunch, shower, sit around all afternoon. I'll maybe read a page or two, and then have dinner, eat, and then I'll just sit in front of the TV again for another few hours and then go to bed. So that wasn't a very thrilling life. But now, when I got concussed, I started to remember all this stuff about fulfillment, and I think that's when I made my first video. It was not long after that, about having that sense of fulfillment in your life is what really creates happiness. Realisation came from when I realised that I need to be happy wherever I am and whatever I'm doing. I need to be happy, and that the most important realisation is something that without this knowledge I wouldn't be where I am today, is the fact that I have the ability to control how I feel in a certain situation. It sounds like a bit out there if you're not familiar with Stoic philosophy, which a lot of the main themes is about knowing that you can't control what others do, but you can control how you perceive it. And I think that whole Stoic philosophy has kind of taught me how to actually try and be happy in any situation I'm doing. I could be doing a really boring shift at work, but I'll still be happy, and I'll still be busy doing my tasks, and I won't be there moaning about, oh, this, I need to do this, I need to do that, because it's fun. I mean, I'm busy, I'm doing something. I'm not sitting on my arse watching TV all day, and it bores the life out of me. That I still like to watch a bit of Netflix here and there, a bit of YouTube and stuff. But I know if I'm sitting there for more than an hour or so, unless I'm watching a movie, then I just don't feel very productive, and I get very easily bored. That's probably the main thing about that. And this whole thing about being happy wherever you are kind of comes from this quote by Steven Bartlett. I believe it goes along the lines of, until you give up, the happiness is somewhere else. It will never be where you are. And this really struck me, and I've seen a few times and stuff throughout the year, and just scrolling through Instagram and whatnot, and I see this, and it's so true. I used to imagine myself as, oh, I'm not going to be happy until I achieve X, which most of the time is my rugby career, when I become the best player in the world. I was saying to myself, I'm not going to be happy until I reach that. But that's a long time away, and that's a long time to be unhappy, and something could happen. I might die or something in that time, and then I've lived my whole life unhappy. And I think that was just a massive waste of time. And I think the reason for making this video was just about getting that message across about we only really have one job as human beings, and that is to live. Like that we're here to live. We can have many different reasons to live for. For example, you want to achieve something, you're here for your family, your friends. There's many reasons to live, which is all great, but our one fundamental thing that we all share is that we were put on this earth to live. That's our job. And if you have the option to live unhappy and live happy, I feel like living happy will get a lot more out of your life. You might as well make the most use of your time that you have here. I believe that that's the reason I make these videos, because I feel like that's a very important message that I've learned, is that we've got such a short amount of time, we might as well make it the best amount of time that we can. And I don't think there's any more worthwhile pursuit than just being happy and living a happy life. So if you like these sorts of videos and you've enjoyed this one, please give this video a like. Let me know that you guys enjoy these videos, and also let the YouTube algorithm know that these videos are useful to you. So if you're enjoying these videos, please obviously subscribe to the channel, and you'll be able to see this in your subscription list when it comes up. Yeah, nothing else to say. Thanks for watching the video if you made it this far, and I'll see you next week.